Hi nerds, it's Monday. We're doing things. Thanks for everyone who came during the marathon. That was a lot of fun. We had like 80 some odd hours of content that was only interrupted by Comcast once. Um, yeah, good stuff. And we broke 1,000 followers. So thank you to everybody for following and doing that. That's awesome. Tonight we have Argh from the A team, we have Knix from TMO, we have Ereni from IB, and we have Derubael, but he's on a phone call, so I don't know. We're gonna let these nerds say hi to you two. Argh! Argh, did you leave us already? Useless. Ereni?
Hi.
Hi. Tell these people who you are.
You just came back from hold. Or
I-
us being on hold, and you're like, Arg!
Yeah, well, usually I take you guys off hold while I'm still talking, but I was just
but you
so.
didn't.
Listen, the
you talking to
sound I was the sound
Yeah.
of my voice is so hypnotic that sometimes I lull myself.
It was
And
definitely stunning. I was like, what?
that's
Arg.
it's a thing that happens. So Argh,
Oh, this is real?
this is real. This is all real now.
Oh, good.
Oh God.
What am I doing?
I was just, how you doing? Who are you?
I'm good. I'm a dude.
You're a dude. What guild are you in, dude?
I'm in the A team.
How's that working for you?
It's A plus.
A plus in the A team.
Same intro every time.
You
There's
can't
no
even,
variance with me.
You can't complain though. I make Derubael and Knix do it, and they've been on damn near 30 of these.
Yeah.
So you've only been on like 3. You're gonna have to. You have a lot of introducing to
I'm
do.
beating Arg right now.
I'll try and spice it up for you next time.
You should do that. Or you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start playing a random beep sound in the back of the room just to fuck with you.
Oh no.
You're gonna be like, I don't know if I hear that on Skype or if I'm going crazy.
That's actually a pretty diabolical scheme.
I can be pretty diabolical, actually. So, on that note, we're going back to Ereni. Did you get to say who you were yet?
No.
Who are you?
I'm Ereni, a cleric from Inglorious Bastards.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a brand new streamer.
Oh, shit.
I'm streaming right now, in fact.
Thank
that's me.
you, Shmiggy, for the chat thing. I forgot to put that up. You're streaming right now. You should throw your link in chat because people are lazy as shit and they click things more often than they type things.
Alright, I'll do that.
Do that.
Yeah, I don't type anything.
Fucking better not be getting sickly. I took vitamin C because that's how you not get sick. And
Did you take emergency?
Did I take emergency? I don't know what that
Or
is. That like
airborne?
airborne? Oh, I know what airborne is. No, I took nothing of the sort actually. I took vitamin C. I'm very strict on my fruit snack vitamins. Speaking of fruit
I
snacks,
was wondering about that, if you'd ate too many of those.
you can't take too many of those. That's retarded.
Like
you
the
kinda
gummy?
can if they got
things?
too much vitamin A.
I don't, vitamin A doesn't sound real fancy. I'm sure it's probably not in too many of the gummies. And I don't take more than the bottle says to take. But I just have lots of bottles of them. And so, like, I can get away with taking 12 fruit snacks and not exceeding what any of the bottles tell me to take.
You're gonna overdose on gummy bears.
They're not gummy bears. They're like gummy...
Gummy bears with vitamin C.
I don't know. They're like in the vitamin C ones are like shaped like orange slices, which is kind of cool. Most of them are shaped like berries.
I think I've had those before.
They are literally the only way in this world that I will eat vitamins. So, I mean, maybe they're not the best way, but it's something. It's better than nothing at all.
Should I let you in on a secret?
Oh shit, I have 2 cigarettes burning. What did you say? A secret? Tell me your
Yeah,
secrets.
I like the gummy vitamins too.
You should. They're amazing. Although, there were these calcium ones, and
Oh, they're even better, aren't they?
they're
They got a little
amazing.
sugar on the outside
Yes.
of them.
Milk flavored.
No. But listen. There were two kinds, and one of them said gummy support bones or gummy support bone, and one of them said gummy bone support. And I was standing in the store like, I don't want gummy bones. And so I put that bottle down and I grabbed the other bottle thinking that was real good logical science. And nap 6 with, I see what he did there with the 6 at the end. Thanks for following. I don't know what that fancy sound was, but that was not my follow button. But
Did you get a new phone?
That was mine. Somebody followed me.
Oh!
Congrats, Ereni.
Sucker.
I've been getting followers. I tried to get you followers during the marathon, Ereni. I was plugging the shit out of whoever was in the episode. So
Yeah, I got 0.
boo,
So, good job.
boo, bad chat room, guys. Bad chat room. I was sending people to all the streams, fucking, except one person who streamed with us like 3 or 4 times, and I hated him. I hated him so much.
I know
talking about
exactly
me?
what you're talking about.
I'm on the call.
That poor guy.
No,
No, it's not you, Argh. It's not you. He's not around anymore. I haven't seen him in a long time. I don't even think if he exists. I don't know if he exists anymore or not.
I think
Can we
he
just-
does.
Can we
I've
just
seen
name
him
and shame him
recently.
then?
No, we can't. No, that would be really
He still plays.
terrible and rude. And
He just doesn't
Does he?
stream, yeah.
are you sure that he's still? I haven't like seen.
Or
heard
he
from
gave
him.
his account away, but I've seen him in game.
Oh,
You
interesting.
can give your account away?
People
Yes.
do all kinds of things.
Yes, you can give your account away. You just can't sell it or trade it.
Oh.
I didn't want to even say that.
All right. Well, I just did. So I
This-
just did.
This multi-twitch thing's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Oh, are
that
you
is
checking that
actually
out?
a really, really cool feature. That the way the multi-twitch is set up and how it works and comes together.
Oh, I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, it's really neat because it lets
What
you,
is it?
especially if you've got people who are doing like a let's play with 2 different sides of the same game, that kind of thing. Like it's really cool to have both sides viewable, especially like for stuff like Hearthstone comes to mind, or any game where you're doing some kind of split screen sort of deal where one of you guys has half the game and the other guy has the other half. It's really great for that.
I've got a question.
What's your question?
What is the threshold for profanity?
What do you mean?
Like in names or talking to people? Like
No, like right now, because I'm pretty drunk.
And
I
hold
don't wanna
on.
just
Watch
start
this.
dropping,
Watch
like-
this. Watch this.
We don't have any filter except no N bombs and no F bombs.
C
No, or
bombs?
no F. No.
Oh my god.
You can't say cunt.
You're not muted,
That's-
Ereni. You totally just said it. Yeah.
We determined that you could earlier. That's why I said
Well,
it.
because when I get drunk, I say cunt a lot, and I didn't want to just throw it out there.
All right, listen. You can call
And get, like,
somebody a
kicked off.
cunt. You can be right, but you can't be.
Wait, that doesn't make
See,
any
it's usually
sense.
the opposite.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. You'd think you'd be able to. Okay, you realize that
That
cunt.
sounds so
You
backwards.
realize that cunt is like, at least in America, in Europe, in London, it's totally different. But in America, calling someone a cunt is like the worst thing you can possibly do. I literally know people who have no problem with the N-word who will flip out if you call somebody a cunt and like sock you in the face. So I think that's just backward. Using cunt in the sexually explicit term, being like, yeah, she had a really pretty cunt. I think that's totally. I think that's okay. I think
That's
you
a
got backwards.
sentence I've never heard in my life.
So that's the line.
Okay, neither have I, right? But it usually it's used much more explicitly. You're right, but I'm just trying to make a point here.
So we're off on a really good start tonight.
As always, as always.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
even think
I
I don't
just
even think you finished intros. Did you? Did you get all the
no.
way
I
around?
didn't even get to
No.
Knix or you.
Yeah, I didn't even think that you
No.
got halfway
Mm-mm.
through.
No, we got exactly halfway through.
Oh, you got through
Less-
already? That's good. That's
less
good.
if
Well,
you-
let's do Knix. Knix, who are you and why are you special?
Why am I special? I don't think I'm special.
All
I'm
right,
Nick,
then who
though.
are you?
Everybody is special
Nick-
in their own unique way, Knix.
Okay.
So don't put
Oh my
yourself down
goodness.
like that.
Okay, I don't think everybody's a unique flower. I'm sorry. I'm Nick's just regular person, a CMO.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Been
you are
playing
all
since
unique
2012.
individual snowflakes.
You
Every
should
single
follow
one
her
of you.
at
Thanks.
twitch.tv/NixP99, right?
Yeah, but I don't stream. I won't never stream because I live in the country and I have very bad internet.
You know, you don't stream, but you've got more followers than anybody I know who doesn't stream. So that's impressive. That's an accomplishment, I feel like.
Well, maybe someday we'll move to the city, or maybe Google will lay some wire in our street.
And if she ever does, you guys, you'll be ready because you followed her stream. So
Yup.
go do that. I'm following it. It's one of the only streams I follow, actually. I follow hers and Nix's, and Sirken's, and I think that's it.
Well, you're not following Ereni's? Or
No,
Leah's? Hey,
I'm
Leah.
actually not following Ereni's, and I don't think I'm following Leah's either. What's yours? Is yours just Ereni/Ereni? Ereni?
P99.
No.
Ereni P99.
Wait, maybe I don't want him to follow.
Oh.
Okay, then I won't. No, that's fine. No, you won't get my follow. My follow
Perfectly
is
fine
special.
setup.
I won't even do it. It's fine.
Uh-oh, you just lost a follower, Ereni, just like that.
I actually no, I am following Leah. You're right, and I think I'm following Rogan, and then I'm following one more person who doesn't stream anymore. In
Yeah,
fact,
I follow.
she doesn't play games anymore. She's not around. Period. As a matter of fact, interestingly enough.
Black Hold.
Yes, exactly.
Anyways,
What was I gonna bring up? I had something to
So who are
touch on
you?
briefly here.
Oh yeah, who the hell are you?
Oh, I skipped myself. That's pretty great. I am Derubael, and you can find me at twitch.tv/Derubael and youtube.com/Derubael. Or if you get in trouble, you'll find me on the petition forum. Or if you need an item reimbursed that poofed, you'll find me on the petition forum as well.
Or if you're about to get banned as fuck for
Or
Argh,
if you're about to get, if you're in a lot of trouble, you'll also be talking to me. Every once in a while, I'll just show up and start interrogating people. If you ever get called up, if you ever get summoned to the Field of Bone and you find yourself on the top of Kern's Tower, and you can't see anybody, it's because I'm invisible right next to you and I'm about to give you a really hard time about something. This Wednesday, we're going to do on GM Chat. I actually just figured this out. I had a couple different topics batting around in my head, and I've missed it for the last couple weeks. So this week, we're definitely going to do it. GM Chat this week will be harassment in video games and what crosses the line, what's too much. We're going to
how to
touch base
properly
on
harass someone.
all of
Oh
that
my
stuff.
god, I can tell
We're
you
gonna talk
so
about-
many stories of players harassing me.
We're going to talk about RNF. We're going to talk about GM harassment. We're going to talk about player harassment. We're going to talk about GMs harassing players. It's going to be really great.
GMs don't harass players. What are you talking about?
They absolutely do.
They do not.
they're
There's
always
talk-
perfect gentlemen.
We're going to talk about
perfect
all of that.
gentleman. Perfect
So-
gentleman. If you
Well,
look that up
Sirken-
in the dictionary, it's gonna say see Sirken.
Sirken, you and I may be perfect gentlemen, but not everybody who's ever been on the staff has been, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, see, you feel me now. You get what I'm
Yes,
saying.
yes, you're including
Oh,
previous
wait a minute.
staff
Are you
too.
harassing him?
Exactly.
I'm not allowed to talk about that until the HR case is settled,
Yes, exactly.
as per
so
my attorneys.
that's what we're going to be doing on Wednesday. That's at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. It actually should be a really good stream. I've got some really good guests lined up. So it should be a lot of fun. And that'll be in just a couple more days. So that is my big thing. We've also got the Enchanter Best of the Best is coming up on Saturday. You want to talk a little bit about that, Sirken? I know that we don't want to get too specific and
Right.
reveal too much, but maybe we can just touch base on it and answer some questions people are having.
There's a couple things that we can definitely talk about that I've had in my PM box.
Right.
One thing is the, excuse me, the Rod of Annihilation. We're absolutely allowing it because it was allowed on live. It was allowed in the Wizard, Mage, and other caster that I can't think of for so Necro. Best of, how did I forget Necros? it was in all of their best of the bests, and at this point it wouldn't be fair to not have it with the Chanters. And they didn't play a huge role in the other best of the best. I don't expect them to play a huge role in this one. Everyone thought they would, but come on, guys, use nukes and shit.
People think that they're gonna be a bigger deal because of the Enchanter haste.
That's fine, but they don't.
I don't think it's gonna be as much of a fact. I mean, we'll see, right? We'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
I would also strongly recommend that. I know there's no footage of the best of the best because I have scoured the interweb.
Tried.
But I would say if you could, I found a group of IB. I found Zelina.
Awesome.
What are these nerds doing?
Zelina, you are on.
She doesn't know.
Camera.
Don't tell her. We're gonna spy on her for a minute.
I'm telling her.
God damn you, Ereni. But anyway, I would say you guys should Google the Enchanter Best of the Best. Look for old forum threads about it, and because it's going to be very different than any of the previous Best of the Bests. Kind of like how the Cleric one involved an element that no other event involved. The Enchanter one will as well. We're not going to allow spectators. For a while, I was thinking.
Not going to allow.
Yeah, for a while, I was thinking we could let them outside the arena door, but after further thought and discussion, we decided that's probably not a good idea either.
Yeah, we're not going to have them anywhere in the zone at all. If you enter the zone during the Best of the Best, you'll get death touched with extreme prejudice.
You will be death touched without logic or fairness.
Well, right. You're going to be death touched without logic or fairness.
Oh, Lord Bob, I miss you. I miss your forum posts.
Yeah,
so much.
I was wondering, so we won't be able to like find sight on one of them and watch that way?
No, you won't even be in the zone. No. But we, either me and Derubael will record it offline, or we will try to stream it. The thing is, should anything happen to the stream, it's just going to be down, because we are going to have to be more involved with the Chanter Best of the Best than any of the other Best of the Bests, and we won't have time to tinker with stream.
Sure.
Right.
We might find
definitely not.
We might find a player or two to stream it as backups.
That's what I think the best idea is going to be, is to have a player stream, or maybe we'll just do it from both of our angles, since we can both stream, and then
they would lose out on the wonderful sound of our voices.
The commentary, right? We'll just have to mute the commentary.
But I'll just go back and add commentary later.
Oh
just
yeah, we could always watch the video afterwards, Sirken, and do commentary for the people who watch it later on.
But then you don't get the live things that like your.
But here's the thing: people just complain about our live commentary.
That's true. People never like our commentary except us, anyway.
Because for the Best of the Best, people usually start doing stupid shit, and after about 4 or 5 hours, it's like,
we all
all
are
right,
just sick of it. Yeah. Well,
you guys are sitting down playing fucking hand-holding with each other.
It depends. Like, the Cleric one was really bad, but the Duelist tournament went really well. We had some really good discourse.
Think of the Shaman. Think of the Shaman Best of the Best.
Well, that was just brutal.
It was bad.
But I think Cleric has got to be the worst. That was a snooze fest the whole way through. You may not have thought so, Sirken, because you were sitting up there fighting Zaid the entire time. But everybody else was falling asleep, man. I swear to God. Nobody could stay awake for that Best of the Best. It was awful.
Well, Cleric.
You remember I raged out because I had to go run over to the red server to scream at Nihilum at the very, towards the end of that Best of the Best.
Yeah.
I at the time I was pissed off that I had to leave, but now that I look back on it, that was like the best thing that possibly could have happened, because I got to leave, and I no longer had to sit there watching the two of you just punch each other in the face while a couple clerics ran around doing no damage to each other.
Hooray!
God, that was such a bad best. That, when we go back through and do all these over again, that's gonna be the one that I'm gonna look forward to the least, because that was just awful.
When do you guys plan on doing them again?
Oh, I'm sorry.
After Velius was released.
Yeah, Nobog has a desire to do another round of Best of the Best after Velius has been out for a while.
Right.
Same with Test of Tactics. We'll try to do one before, and then...
Yeah, we need to get a Test of Tactics in before Valiant's releases, and then one for after.
Well, once we do the Chanter Best of the Best, Test of Tactics, like...
We're done, right?
Yeah, it will be a lot easier. Test of
Yeah,
Tactics will be easy.
After the Enchanter Best of the Best is done on Red and Blue, we'll also be able to do another Duelist tournament on Blue, which I'm really looking forward to.
I've had people ask me about that recently.
I know, I have too, and it really is. We're overdue for another one. It needs to happen, so I'm pretty excited to be able to do that again. The thing about the Duelist tournament that a lot of people don't realize is it's actually more difficult than probably any of the Best of the Best that we've done, simply because there's so many classes involved. It's a lot like the Test of Tactics.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference being that I think Test of Tactics has pretty loose rules as far as what you can use and all that stuff, whereas the Duelist tournament was extremely restrictive. And, hang on.
For sure.
Excuse me. The Duelist tournament was extremely restrictive, and we tried to make it as fair as possible and not have, crazy items. And there's all these rules around the Duelist tournament that make it really difficult to police. And then taking it to another zone at the very end for the last round of fights, it presents a bunch of unique problems that are just hard to get around. So that tournament in particular is really hard to run and was a big challenge for me. The first time I ran that tournament, I was still a guide. The second time I ran that tournament, again, I was still a guide. And I was almost brand new on the staff. I think I had like a month of experience the first time I ran it.
I'm pretty sure you didn't have any GMs online either.
No, I didn't. I did it at like 3 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning one morning. It was just a random thing that I threw together, and I had absolutely zero help on the first one. There were less people too, granted. The second one, there was a ton of people that showed up for the Duelist tournament. But yeah, that was really difficult and a lot of fun, but yeah, really difficult. So that's hard to run, and Test of Tactics is going to be similar. That's another really difficult tournament to run just because there's so many variables and so many factors. When you have every class being allowed, when you try and put restrictions on those classes, when you try to add rules, it can be really difficult. I think that we have the original rule set for the Test of Tactics, or at least I hope that we do.
We do.
Because if we, then, yeah.
And
so
Brodus posted it a long time ago. I copied it into a thread.
That's really great that we have that, because without it, we'd be in a lot of trouble. And I think, Sirken, correct me if I'm wrong, was this Enchanter Best of the Best rule set? That was ripped straight from Live 2, wasn't it?
Some of it is.
Okay.
We haven't found a thread, like, we haven't found an actual, like, this is the Enchanter Best of the Best rules.
Gotcha. Okay.
But there are certain pieces of, certain posts that had quoted bits and pieces of it. And then there's one guy who I know that I told you I talked to on Live.
Right, yeah.
Or that did it on Live.
Yeah, the Enchanter Best of the Best is going to be as close to the way that Live did it as possible. And the best way for people who are complaining about not being able to be prepared and stuff like that, go out and look online and read about what Enchanter Best of the Best is all about, because that's the way we're doing ours. If you want to get a leg up on your competition, if you want to know what to expect, that is your best bet, is to go look online and see what it says up there. If I'm not mistaken, when they did this one on Live, they weren't completely forthcoming about what exactly was going to happen.
No, they didn't say anything.
I'm pretty sure they were pretty fucking vague about it. So
yeah, it was a huge surprise.
I think the only thing they did was they once again told people that they would not be allowed to spectate. Which is a huge clue, by the way, for anybody that is paying attention. The no spectators thing gives you a huge clue as to what exactly is going to be going on. So,
can there be a training montage before him?
A training montage, huh?
Is that so that we can show the passage of time very quickly?
Just throw in some Rocky music.
There's a really great montage song that they use for the South Park episodes.
Yeah.
And they also used it for Team America World Police, which is a terrible movie, by the way.
No, it's not. It's
yes,
amazing.
What? No, it's not. Team America World Police is awful, you guys. It's not funny.
It's awesome.
It's painful to watch. It's horrible the whole way through.
Argh, we're gonna have movie night. We're gonna watch that movie, and
Oh
we're
my
not
God.
gonna invite Derubael.
Don't kid yourselves.
We're
guys.
going to invite Derubael. We're gonna make him watch it.
I
No.
actually, when I landed in India, and there was a movie poster for that movie, and they tried on the movie poster. It said that it was actually starring all of those people that they made fun of,
Oh god.
like Matt Damon and
I-
George Clooney.
I would have hoped that it said Team India World Police instead of Team India. And then all the songs are changed. It's like India, fuck yeah, India, fuck yeah. No, I couldn't stand that. I really, really couldn't. The entire movie was
rewatch it.
painful. I did. I just recently tried to watch through it, and I had to change the fucking channel. I couldn't do it.
Oh man.
God.
You know, I had a lot of friends who really enjoyed it and stuff, but it just I couldn't.
Like me.
Yeah, no, I mean even my real life friends and stuff too. Not to say Sirken isn't my real life friend. You guys were actually really close, but we're like.
He was saying you're a Class R friend.
Yes, right.
Wow.
No,
wow.
no, I
So
wasn't-
many
I wasn't
shots
saying
fired.
that at all.
So
No,
many
no.
shots. This
If
stream
any-
just became Detroit.
If anything, you guys, Sirken's an FFA friend, so.
Uh-oh.
I don't know
Yeah.
if that's better or worse.
Well, I think FFA is the best because it allows everybody to come together. So that means
I think
that-
it's the third tier.
No, that's the see in Derubael's mind, FFA is number one. So
Oh man.
you guys in Class C, you give me way too much of a headache. So you're probably tied for second along with Class R, and then FFA is first.
Most of FFA is Class C.
Uh-oh.
All
Yes,
of FFA
at least
is Class C.
at least they get a shot. You know what I mean?
I suppose.
That's why it brings both. See, they're having this huge discussion about that on Raid Discussion, and I hope they can brainstorm some ideas to make this more feasible. But I really hope that we get some more mobility between the tiers soon.
It's
with-
never gonna happen.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I,
never
gonna
I
gonna. It's never gonna.
understand. I understand that, but
Here's
see,
the
I
thing.
think
The guilds
think
at the
it can
top. Hold on. The guilds at the top of Class R have zero desire to move to Class C.
oh, I
And those guilds
understand that.
essentially run Class R. Your new up-and-coming guilds, like Lord Bob and Genocidal Tendencies, come to the
There's
server.
no more Lord Bob.
Lord
not any
Bob was
first- I would
absorbed.
Whoa!
Never
Shut
call
up!
those guilds
All of you nerds,
up-and-coming guilds.
shut up. New
That's why
guilds
he
come
was
here.
using that as
New
an
guilds
example.
came here. Lord Bob came here. Genocidal Tendencies came here. They didn't want anything to do with the rotation. They didn't want anything to do with the Class R, whatever.
Right,
They
right.
wanted to get into Class C. But the only way for them to get into Class C is to agree to be on a rotation where, if they're lucky, they get a shot at a Class R mob every 1 in 10 or 11 Class R repops. There's no way for you to guild your guild, for you to gear your guild in a respectable amount of time to where you won't just hemorrhage all your members to the guilds that aren't in that situation. Like, it's essentially created an absolute cockblock at the top of the Class R mountain, and until the bigger guilds that are actually able to move into Class C do that, and the amount of guilds on the rotation shrink, it's never... Nobody will ever be able to move into Class C, even if they want to, because they won't have the gear needed to do VP mobs.
Well, here's the thing: is that well, number one, you don't need to do VP mobs to be Class C.
Why would you be Class C if not for VP?
So that you don't have no restrictions on the mobs that you can kill.
Well, the best. The
Yeah,
best
you get
reason
way
for
more
going-
attempts for a kill.
Yeah, you get way more shots at targets.
But if you're not IB or TMO, you're really not gonna get that many more shots.
well,
you
that
do on
depends. I mean,
Earthquakes.
maybe if you become a better guild, and also yeah, on earthquakes, you get
TMO and
all,
IB do VP for like an
Yeah,
hour and a half.
Yeah,
before they
you're
go after
you're
any
guaranteed you're guaranteed on every repop 2 mobs, like 100%, because TV or IB and TMO are not going to leave VP. And this is something I pointed out in a forum post somewhere, and somebody said, "Oh no, nobody wants to risk that or something," and I was like, "There's nothing to risk. They're not going to leave VP to go block your mobs. Like, that's not going to happen. Period. The end." So yeah, even if one guild were to move to Class C right now, they would get more mobs every month than they're getting in Class R, just from the repops, and they would get 8 mobs a month compared to like the 2 that they get in Class R. So there is motivation to move there if anybody would just take some time to think and go for it. And not only that, Sirken, but you don't need to have uber gear to take on VP mobs. Not in Kunark. You just need to have the numbers. And if you have the numbers, then you're fine.
Hey, Argh, how many numbers can a team bring to VP?
0.
What about Divinity?
No, I think we have like 8 people that have.
I'm gonna rattle off every guild in Class R and ask how many keys they have to prove a point. That they don't have the members. They don't have the people.
Okay, you're right.
No,
you're right.
There's two R guilds that have like 30 plus keys.
Is it Taken in BDA?
And,
Maybe.
And maybe Divinity. But
I
you're right.
assumed that the main hang-up for Class R guilds not wanting to go to Class C is because they can't go back to Class R if they don't like it.
They can absolutely go back.
Yeah,
They can.
I think,
just
I
that
think
there's
they're worried
no,
about the ambiguity on
Yeah,
what it takes
there's-
to move back down to Class
There's
R.
no sets. Yeah, there's no set.
I mean, they have guaranteed 2 mobs right now, which is more than they've gotten in the past. So why would they potentially give up something that they, are liking?
How many mobs
Because-
in Class R can a Class R guild get on a repop?
Oh, on a repop, you can get.
A single guild.
I think they can. I think they can
Well,
get 2,
I think it's
but
2. Yeah.
they all have. They have to stay on the rotation though, right? Argh?
Yeah. So our guilds
Oh.
always go for free for all
Right, okay.
mobs first
Right.
before you go after your rotation mobs that you're up for.
So you
Just
could
like Class C.
you could potentially
Yeah,
you could
right.
potentially pick up a few mobs basically, or a couple mobs.
So even
could- you
FFA
could max
mobs are on the rotation?
No. FFA mobs aren't on the rotation, but Class R guilds go after them first on Earthquake repops because your R mob's just going to be sitting there waiting for you
So
whenever you're done.
Argh, that means that the bigger guilds like the BDAs and the Takens, maybe even the A teams, that means that they are going to get more mobs on a repop, right? I mean, just they're pretty much guaranteed because they're going to get those FFA mobs over a guild like Indignation or Omni, correct?
Well, no, because you're saying that large guilds are favored in like on free for all mobs for repops?
Right, in Class R.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Like-
it all
like-
depends
like
on like
the-
what you prioritize first. Like if we're up for like gore, we'll probably just go after gore before any free for all mob because we know it could potentially take 2 or 3 hours to kill.
Right. But so that's what I'm asking. For a guild like BDA, who they know they're gonna kill whatever they go after. If there's 3 FFA mobs and one of them CT, one of them is Maestro, and the other one is Fatedar, BDA is definitely going to go for CT, and they're going to get that over an Indignation or an Omni or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Or
Like
an Asgard.
Earthquakes are kind of just like the lottery because it all depends on what mob you pick and if anybody else picked that mob too. So
Right.
you can end up going after CT where 5 other guilds don't pick that because they think everybody's going to go after that, and
Right.
they'll all pick
Right.
Fatedar and see 4 other guilds there.
I gotcha. It just seems like the larger guilds would scoop up more kills on repops because of that. But that's what I'm saying is that if you're an R guild, I mean any R guild that can, if you're capable of killing all the mobs, even like a BDA for example, if they were to move to Class C, then on any given repop they are guaranteed their 2 mobs outside of VP to max their bag limit.
That's also predicated on the fact that there are Earthquake repops. We haven't
Right,
seen one in a
there
while.
would be, yeah, that's you're right. That is
Yeah, it's
based
been
on.
almost 30 days, by the way.
That's pretty brutal. That is based on having 4 repops a month.
And it also relies on you having the raid force on whenever the Earthquake repop is. I know the last couple ones were at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, I've seen BDA mobilize 80 for a Fatedar, so I don't think they would have any problem getting the numbers online to take out a Sev and a CT that was Class C on a repop.
Yeah, probably not. But BDA also championed Class R in the rotation. I don't think they'd ever.
Well,
leave
yeah,
it.
I know that they would never leave it, but I'm just giving an example of a larger guild that could have, they could gain an advantage to moving to Class C. And I've actually got to go relatively soon here. Not quite yet, but soon.
Do you think that if a Class R guild, I mean, even if the GMs if Class R guild moves to C and then they want to move back to Class R, if it's okay with the GMs, it's not a problem. But do you think that politically they'll be shooting themselves in the foot and they'll be treated as the lowlies of the lows of the R's?
That's a good question, actually. I don't even know if Argh can answer that. Argh, if someone were to leave Class R and go to Class C, do you think they'd be let back into the rotation if they came back down?
Yeah, I don't think there'd be an issue with it because the alternative to going Class C and doing that would be to just leave the rotation and treat Class R like Lord Bob did.
Right. That is true.
Well, you don't think anybody's toes would get stepped on if they went to Class C and took 2 FFA mobs every week? I mean, every repop?
No, because they'd be taking 2 Class C mobs instead of FFA mobs.
Right.
Well, they know they could take FFAs.
They could, but they would still be like FFA mobs would still be contested on Earthquake.
Yeah, they would
regardless
take
of
those
what class you were.
anyway. Yeah. Even if they were in Class R, they would go for those anyway. So it's not like there's a difference.
That's true.
But here's my thing. I think that it's short-sighted to say that none of these guilds will ever want to be in Class C. And I'm not talking about BDA, because we all know that BDA is comfortable sitting in Class R for forever. But who's to say that a guild like Taken or Omni or I know that Ignition's not going to, but I'm going to stick them on the list anyway. Or let's say Asgard. Asgard, Taken, Omni. One of these guilds, I guarantee you, will eventually show some interest in going up to Class C. They're going to get tired of being on this 2 mob a month rotation. And they're going to see an opportunity to get more mobs, and they're going to go for it. I think that is possible, but I think there needs to be more incentive, and I just don't know.
I don't think there needs to be any more incentive. I think it's going to happen as soon as the writing's on the wall with Velius. As soon as there's like 2 or 3 months left till there's a Velius release, then you'll see people start moving.
Right.
But it's also like the third guild to be Class C, there's a lot of benefit there, and there's not so much benefit to being the 4th or 5th guild.
Correct.
Because none of the guilds that would move from R to C are going to do it to actually compete against TMOIB. They're just going to do it to get those free C repops.
Right, exactly.
Something that Argh I don't think understands is that the Class C has to respect the first to engage message.
Right.
Hey, I've championed the flowchart.
I don't know about a flowchart, but
what's the flowchart, Argh?
The FTE flowchart.
Oh gosh.
What does that look like?
It's pretty simple. It's in raid discussion in the Seb thread.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, A-Team has never violated the FTE thing.
No, never.
So you guys are golden. You should move into Class C.
A-Team has never broken a rule ever, as we all know.
That's right.
So yeah, I think that
golden children.
I honestly think that there does need to be more motivation to move between the tiers. I don't think the answer is somebody was suggesting like let's make VP a Class R rotation or something like that, and I was just we'll put a bag limit on it or some crazy idea like that. And
yeah, I think what they wanted was for VP to be free for all on repops.
Right, and
that it would count towards the bag limit.
They wanted a bag limit, yeah, and I thought that was just insanity. There's no way.
Yeah. Well, what they had wanted was that it would be free for all on a repop, but then Class C guilds would have a bag limit of 4.
Oh, a bag limit of 4, gotcha.
Right, so that would be the incentive. But right now, Class C doesn't have any bag limit when it comes to VP mobs.
Right.
So I don't foresee them wanting to concede either of those points.
No, and it's also something that I think the whole staff feels really strongly. I know that Sirken does, I know that I do, and I can almost guarantee you Rogan and Nilbog feel the same way based on the talks that we've had, that VP needs to stay open in the sense that that's the elite of the elite, and if you're going to go for those mobs, you need to put the time and the effort into going for those mobs, which means that you're going to need to be Class C basically. The only other option I could see, and I put this in my post, would be to make it so that if you kill a VP mob, you're not Class C, but then I think that removes the incentive even further to move into Class C for these Class R guilds.
Yeah, but you might see some more competition in VP.
That's
So
true.
it would only
That
be
was-
for a few mobs.
Yeah, right. And that was originally why my knee-jerk reaction was to suggest something like that, because I would love to see more guilds in VP just for the sake of seeing them there. I do think it would cause more problems because you're going to get guilds like BDA and Taken going in there and not being used to what IB and TMO have already agreed to.
Yeah, and they have rules that are specific to VP.
They do. They have a number of rules that are specific to VP, and not knowing those rules or wanting to shake them up or wanting to change things so that it's easier for them to get mobs, that could cause some complications that I don't really want to deal with personally.
VP is an interesting zone.
It is, yeah.
Mechanics are kind of different. The way
Well,
things work.
it's surely buggier than most zones, and that's not to say that it's buggy, but it has more issues than other zones do with pathing and stuff like that. It's still not 100%, but it's pretty dang good. It's just that there's lots of little quirks and stuff to pulling that if you've never done VP on P99, you're not going to know what those are. But yeah, VP will never be rotated between Class R, and it'll never be a bag limit kind of area. That's just not going to happen. Like I said, I know that I feel really strongly about that. I know that Sirken probably feels... Sirken, you feel strongly about that, right? VP
Yeah,
should be...
it will never be rotated as long as I'm around.
Yeah, right. So, and I think that's kind of the way...
weight behind it.
That's the way that the whole staff feels about the top tier content. So when we say that, we mean... the newest content, the best content, is likely always going to go unpoliced. And that is probably going to include Velius as well.
Right, so you think it'll extend to North Temple of Ishan and Sleepers too?
Right. I think if anything, maybe a year or two down the road, we'll find some kind of class-based system for some of the weaker Velius mobs, but definitely the majority of them will be left unpoliced. And hang on one second, I've got a phone call. I just missed my phone call, actually. You better call back.
Oh.
That's not good.
No, it's not, actually. I'm supposed to be,
You gotta deal with that.
yeah, I'm supposed to be leaving, actually, but we'll see if this person's here or not yet.
Oh, man.
Yeah, don't mess that up. But earlier, Portosaurus said that somebody was death touching meat sellers.
Okay. What? Say that again?
Portosaurus said the one things that you were doing for fun was death touching meat sellers.
I was death touching greengrocer. Yes, this is correct. Because he absolutely fucking deserved it. I don't remember even what he did, but he did something to deserve a death touch. That was a thing for sure. And I do actually have to go, everybody. My friend is here, and I don't want to keep her waiting. So Wednesday night, GM chat, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be really great. We're going to do harassment in MMORPGs and video gaming in general. We're going to talk about RNF. We're going to talk about GM harassment. We're going to talk about player harassment. We're going to talk about GMs harassing players and players harassing GMs. I'm going to have some really great guests. I'm going to have some people from RNF come on here. We're going to have guys and girls. We're going to have pretty people and ugly people and angry people and happy people. It's going to be really awesome. Sirken, I'm going to make him be there because I know he's got some stories to tell. And it's going to be a lot of fun, so definitely show up for that one. I promise that it will be there this week. I know that I've been really bad about doing those. Yeah, I know. I've only done 4 episodes, and I should have up to 8 or something right now, so I haven't
stream is still like, join us September 24th.
I know. I need to replace that, too. It's really outdated and needs to get
the word out there early.
Every Italian guy says you gone soft. He can't get you to death touch him.
That can still happen, actually. Let's see. Where is he in my zone right now? Because if he's not, no, he's not.
He's in East Commons.
He's in East Commons. That's way too far away. Then he just sent me a tell that said I don't deserve DTs. So what? That makes no sense whatsoever.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Reverse
zero.
psychology?
0 cents. Yeah, it must be something like that. Yeah, so in any case, that's I think that's all I got. Enchanter Best of the Best is going to be really great this weekend. We will get final details on how you guys can watch that and where you can watch it and all that good stuff. We'll put that on the forums at least 24 hours before the show starts. I put this in a forum post, but I don't think anybody's actually responded to it yet. If you are interested in filming for the Enchanter Best of the Best, or if you're interested in being a cameraman or anything like that, let us know at least 24 hours before the event starts so that we can figure out. What are you snickering at, Sirken?
Do you have to be able to lift 50 pounds?
No. You have to be able to Twitch stream and Fraps or whatever, OBS and all that crap. You've got to know what you're doing, basically. If you don't know what you're doing, please don't volunteer. If you've never streamed before, if you're a complete newbie, don't waste the time of everybody on the server, and every Italian guy just got death touched, by the way. Don't waste everybody's time, because that's going to screw us up, and it's going to be really bad. So, yes, that's why you guys are all snickering. Okay, I just looked at chat. Anyway, she's fine, you guys. Don't worry about her. She can wait a couple seconds. She's sitting outside in the driveway.
That's so rude. It's probably raining.
It's not raining.
She'd love it if it was raining.
It's
like
not
every rom-com ever.
It's not like she's in a convertible, Ereni. She's in a freaking hardtop car.
Well, that's what I imagine her
It's still
doing.
raining.
You imagine her sitting in a convertible, just like, God damn it, where is this Derubael character?
Yeah.
Fuck out here. No, that's not what's going on.
Very romantic.
She's totally fine. Don't worry about her. We're going to a show anyway that we're late for, that we're probably going to miss because she was late, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. I think that's all I've got, actually. I just wanted to get that Enchanter Best of the Best thing out real quick, because that's important. If you
It's
are...
probably her spamming his phone.
That
where are you?
Yes, that is her.
It's raining.
I'm all by myself.
No, this is all she said. Actually, you guys
I'm not
are right.
supposed to wait for you. You're supposed to wait for me.
Listen to these texts. She said, boo. Or she asked me, should I turn my car off? I said, yes. She said, boo. That's why I've been hitting you up this whole time, so we could hurry. Tongue face. Whether that's, sticking the tongue out face. I'm teasing. I know you're bringing us stuff. So she thinks I'm, like, getting stuff ready right now, even though I'm closing out on the stream. I wanted to get that Enchanter thing out.
This is not rude at all. You're right.
It's not rude. Well, if you let me finish what I'm
serious
trying
business.
to get out, I would be okay. If you want to be a cameraman, PM me and PM Sirken, both of us.
I already said that.
Have it. I know, I just want to reiterate. And make sure you actually know what you're fucking doing if you want to PM us to be a cameraman, or else you're just wasting our time. That's it. I'm done. Good night, everybody. Have fun.
Bye,
God, is
buddy.
he gone yet?
Yeah, I'm fucking gone, Ereni. God damn. See, a couple weeks ago, she really wanted me to come and be on the stream because she was bored as shit, and now she wants me to get off the
still
stream.
here?
Bye-bye.
Bye, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Oh, god damn it. So yeah, we're looking for streamers. Not many, one or two. Boop. Looking for one or two. If you already stream, that would be a bonus, because then we can either we've probably seen you streaming, or we can look at your stream and we can just make sure you're not a piece of shit. And
you can't be both a cameraman and a piece of shit?
I mean, if there's absolutely nobody else, maybe that could be a thing. But we try to stay away from the pieces of shit.
So the Venn diagram of both cameramen and pieces of shit don't overlap?
Correct. Skype messages.
Good.
Sorry, I'm giving Derubael last minute words. We'll talk later.
He's still here.
Alright.
He just death touched every Italian guy.
Oh, well, I'm not in East Commons. I am in Fear, spying on Azure Guard, watching them do big things. Neither of you nerds have enchanters, do you?
I have an enchanter.
I do not.
Knix,
I have a level 4 enchanter.
Your level 4 enchanter is garbage. Knix,
Yeah, I got a level 12 enchanter.
guess what? You're in the same category
it?
as Ereni's enchanter.
What of it?
2 garbage enchanters.
Why?
Because
I'm
you...
60.
Yeah, no, Knix, you're excluded from that. But their
okay.
combined level 16 enchanters not cutting it.
I've been trying to talk. I've been trying to get Lorraine, Save, and Tecmos to all join the enchanter best of the best and bring glory to our house.
Why aren't they?
I don't know, because none of them play an enchanter anymore.
That is stupid. I feel like it should be like riding a bike. Once you've played an enchanter, you've always played an enchanter. Here's the list, by the way. We have Catherine, Jahina, Tezel, Poid, Arkelin, Cyrillus, Corruptsy, Mines, Wabek, Dagner, Zastin, Klix, Pure, Alamar, Fazlaz, and Morpheus. Altair.
There's a ton of IB in there. Just saying.
Xlarity, Aya, Ralinov, Gimster, Sabarin, Protocol. And that's it, guys. That's it. And I know we have more than this many level 60 enchanters on the server. So, join. Don't just complain about certain guild always wins best of the bests and then no other guild enters best of the best.
I was thinking about
Is there a
signing
certain guild that wins best of the best? Soul?
I don't think so. I think it's mostly either IV or TMO.
I was thinking about signing up just to see if I can get a good slot.
You should. You might get a good slot. You might go far. You could get a buy maybe, and then you could go up against an AFK person, and next thing you know, you're one match out of the championship, and you might have a 3rd place title.
That sounds good. Can you arrange that?
I personally can't, but there's a wonderful bracket generator website that might work that out for you.
Sounds good.
If you're around there tonight, it'll be around 2, 3 my time, which would be like 4 or 5 my time. Fuck.
So that list is like 10 players long. So that's like 5 matches?
That was way more than 10 people.
Oh, okay.
But, it should be about 10 matches. It'd be less. I think 10 matches would be 20 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
I just
18,
get
19,
it now.
20,
There's a
22,
player
23.
called Every Italian Guy. I
Good
thought
job.
Derubael was being racist.
Oh, God damn
He
it.
thought he was just going around DTing everybody who he thought might be Italian.
Yeah.
Isn't
I
there
was like,
a
how
guild
would he
called?
know?
Isn't there a guild called the Italians?
Yes, it's led by every Italian guy.
Oh, okay, good. That's what I thought.
Welcome to the P99 community. That's what you get here.
I actually got an invite from that guild.
Why didn't you join? I'm trying to get an
He's not
invite
Italian.
right now.
The
I'll
Angie's
get
not
a
a
lot
guy.
of good secret recipes.
Oh, yeah? I don't know what either of you said because you both
Well, Italians
started.
know how to cook a lot of stuff.
That's true. That's
and beat
true.
their wives.
Oh. What about Italian? I just need an Italian girl who will cook me and then cook
They
for
are
me.
pretty good boxers.
And then just not beat on me. Whatever, you know what? If she cooks good enough, she can beat on me a little bit. I'll take some domestic abuse for good food. I feel that's fair. That's a fair exchange.
Yeah.
And you really need good food.
I'm gonna die. It's gonna be bad.
You need to live on something
Not
else
funny at
besides
all.
gummy food.
Seriously.
Oh, it's
No,
okay.
you just gotta tell them there's vitamins in it.
Tell who?
Regardless of what it is. You.
Well, that's not actually gonna help me though if we lie to me about what I'm eating.
How are you gonna know?
But I mean, if you don't give me actual nutrition, I'm still gonna die.
I don't think you need vitamins to live.
No, but you should probably eat better than a person like me eats. It's bad. It is bad.
Portosaurus says Derubael is racist against Italians and Italian food.
How can you be racist against Italian food?
Yeah, who doesn't like noodles?
It's good. Anti-carb people, I learned. They are against all
I'm sure
the
they
pastas.
still like noodles.
Do you think
just
they
can't
like
have them.
maybe like they hide, like when no one's looking, they'll like grab a bowl of SpaghettiOs and like sneak up to their room and scarf that shit down real quick before anyone knows, and they hide the bowl under their bed.
I don't know. I know like vegetarians and shit make like pasta out of like zucchini.
Heck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gross. Like just have pasta.
Or just have
Or
zucchini.
squash.
Yeah, or zucchini. I don't want my food to lie to me.
Yeah, I agree.
You can, in the store, you can buy like ready-made zucchini noodles that are like in the same type of packaging as regular noodles.
I'd hate to get those by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better be careful.
I mean, I would think vegetable starch would be the same as wheat starch, you know?
Yeah.
I don't even. What is starch?
It's like trading fructose for dextrose or whatever sugar is.
You're dropping too many big words.
Hey, Argh.
Yeah, they don't cook. They have no idea.
No, I almost set my house on fire trying to make brownies the other day.
Argh.
Brownies
Yeah.
is some of the easiest kind of food.
God damn it, Argh. I'm trying to tell you something.
What?
Leah
You
wants
just,
you
like,
to know.
get-
Shut the fuck up, Ereni.
Oh my goodness.
Argh.
Oh, Sirken has become an Italian guy.
Argh.
He's pissed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did
Leah
you
wants
know
you
that
to...
the
table?
Oh, Lord fucking Christ. Spaghetti squash is what I'm being told to tell you from Leah.
Yeah, squash.
God
You
damn
know
it.
what? Squash, zucchini, some other vegetable bullshit. It's all the same. It's not pasta.
Right? It's
It's faux pasta.
Wait a minute, Leah's in the same guild as Argh.
Yes. A-Team
Yes.
Conspiracy.
Is it Argh just like Argh, or is it
It's like a pirate.
Argh?
Argh.
You gotta throw a little oomph into it.
It feels funny doing that.
Oh, man. I'm asking the tough questions over here. Just not to you guys.
What kind of questions are you asking?
The best kind?
Really?
I
How are we
think
to
so.
judge?
Every Italian guy says he Googled Leah 6 once and it wasn't appropriate.
Now I gotta Google it.
I don't make me afraid to.
How do you spell column? Like I'm talking about an Excel
Serious?
spreadsheet column. Yeah, I just need to know if there's an N at the end of that.
There it is.
yes.
Jesus Christ. Listen, guys, spelling is not my forte, and if you had watched the episode where
Or
we played
patience.
iSketch, patience is for birds. I lost
Are birds
iSketch
patient?
With their
because
fourth heart chamber.
birds are so patient. Birds will drop things in the street and patiently wait for a car to come and break it, and then get what they want and fly off.
That sounds like crows. Crows aren't birds.
I was
They're
just gonna
freaks.
say, I think crows are birds. They fall in that bird category.
They're freaks. They're not birds.
Most animals are very, very determined.
I thought you were gonna say birds.
Yeah, birds are mostly birds.
Most animals are birds.
Is there a way for me to do this without it popping up on stream? Sure is. Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, hey, Zanderlock has the true stuff.
The what?
Has the real information.
I don't know what that even means.
I think she's
You
talking
looking
about
at
drugs.
chat?
Oh. I see. That actually makes a lot more sense. Oh, that's alright. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know how I'm gonna do this without it popping up on stream.
Why don't you let it pop up on stream?
Because I don't want nerds to see what I'm up to.
But you're making something with columns.
I can see in the background a picture that just said "so many nerds."
Did you really?
Yeah.
God damn it! Stop lurking on me.
Well, there's a picture there.
Yeah, you're pretty bad at this, like,
Hey,
covert thing.
Hey.
Yeah.
Speaking
no
of covert, guys. So there's this really old Sid Meier's game called Covert Action, and
I love Sid Meier's.
It's available on Steam now.
Sid Meier's has got to be, like, on a level of narcissism, like, equaled by Papa John's.
I can see that.
Well, you don't have to call every game you make Sid Meier's X. Just call it whatever you want to call it.
I suppose, but I mean, more like half the games he makes, people would have never even heard of if Sid Meier's name wasn't on the title. You wouldn't know that it was a Sid Meier's game. But now you hear Sid Meier's Pirates, and you're like, oh shit, that's a Sid Meier's game. I'm gonna at least check it out.
That was a pretty good game.
Oh, I still play that game sometimes.
Bowie has a question for you.
What's that?
When Billy's comes out, high sought-after camps will be monopolized by one guild. How will it be regulated? If one guild, say Dialport, wants to pass Holgrish beads camp to each other for a week straight, will GMs intervene?
This might be the first conspiracy surrounding Dialport.
I think
We're
so.
gonna wing it pretty much the same way we did with Kunark. We're just gonna see what happens.
What happened in Kunark?
Things. Nothing too shitty, I didn't think.
Yeah, Xanderlock, I am a robot. Sorry.
Oh, I got all these nerds left
Sounds
here.
like an awesome thing.
What? They're training around stuff in fear.
They just zoned out.
Oh. Did they control their train once they zoned out?
There's no one else here. It doesn't matter.
Oh man, come on. Let me try and get somebody in trouble.
I'm gonna use that as an excuse next time I train somebody.
What would you say? You weren't in the zone when I started training?
I'll just say Sirken said it was alright.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Dara had to leave Viscarian. He had important business.
He's probably still here, lurking somehow.
If he is like listening on his phone while he's with this girl, I hope she slaps him in the face.
I will agree. I'll second that.
I'm being irresponsible by having Skype conversations and not chit-chatting with you, and for just staring at some goddamn trees in the Plane of Fear because everybody's gone. Let's go see what Ereni's up to.
Well, Irene Day also wants to know, have you thought about making the King Tranix camp FTE?
No, I haven't thought about it at all.
That would be horrible.
Because there's one guy that's been camping in for the last month and a half.
Well, let me guess. You gonna blame that on TMO?
No, I don't give a shit about it.
Oh, is it a TMO person?
I have no idea. Is it? Who is it?
It's Clark. Protocol. Blitzcrank.
He can't be there 100% of the time.
Are those all the same person?
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
This is the last message I'm sending, guys. Last one.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What if I send you some messages offline?
Then you're a horrible person.
Horrible person. I kind of agree with Smegedy. What is
My
his
new
name?
That
follower.
is
Yeah.
Schmeggy.
He
I don't
says
even
he
know.
honestly thinks that groups should trump soloers on named camps. I
Well,
felt that way when I did Crypt a lot, because it's like you got 6 people in there to do crit.
Here's the thing, though. If you
Yeah,
have
and
a
you got
full
one
group,
bozo on a
No.
hero.
it's different if you have a
Mhm.
shaman go down there and just lock up a 6-man camp like an asshole. But if you have a
Yep.
group down there, and then as the night goes on, group members log off and you can't find replacements, and then it's just one guy left, and he can legit hold the camp by himself, he shouldn't have to leave. He was there all night, and he was there with the group doing it the right way. It's not his fault all those nerds had to leave.
I
Well,
don't
why
think
don't he?
that's
Why don't
that's
he invite
literally
more
never
nerds
been the
to
case.
wander through?
That has happened to me as a player before I joined staff on this server.
Were you a shaman?
No, I was a necro.
Oh, necro, yeah.
And I was a very fancy necro, let me tell you.
His name was Fancy.
No, it wasn't. You can't even joke about that, because that's a thing.
Oh, is there a necro named Fancy?
No, but there's a very famous player named
Bard.
Fancy.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna start carrying a notepad with me and writing things down, because I drive around and I do things during my day-to-day, and I have these random thoughts, and I'm like, you know what? This would be a great thing to mention on Monday nights. But then 5 minutes later, I just straight up forget. And so it never sees the light of day. But if I wrote those things down, you'd get them. And Zanush, thank you for hitting the follow button. That's much appreciated.
Is that Eximo there? Is that the A-Team Eximo?
I don't know.
Exo is in BDA.
Oh,
Exmo,
okay.
yes, but this is Eximo with an I in between the X and the Mo.
Yeah, he's in BDA. He's the guy who made the Reddit P99 sub, I think, right?
Oh, well, I feel like he should lose the I then.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's not the same guy then. I suck at this game.
Oh, man. Oh, this nerd I was talking to went offline.
So you'll have to talk to us nerds. Thank you.
Well, I guess that was going to happen anyway, because I said that I wasn't going to be messaging anyone but you guys. But
I feel so special.
for what it's worth, I was talking about the stream. So that's a thing. I'm trying to think if there's anything else about the Enchanter Best of the Best that people should know ahead of time. But I think we covered it. It's this Saturday. Sign-ups close Thursday night. I should probably do a broadcast to let nerds know that don't read the forums.
Yeah, is there any, like, AoE? I guess it's in the forums, huh?
It's all in the
But, like,
forums.
Yeah, clerics couldn't use AoE spells or anything with a stun.
Right, all the specifics are in the thread. It's on the front page of the forums at www.project1999.com, and it's also in the server chat discussion in its own little thread. Oh my god, I've been following this Merrimack person around like all day long without like doing it on purpose. But
Ew, I'm playing with him.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Which one
Is
of
he a
those
good
guys
guy?
is Merrimack?
He's the guy in the middle. I seen him in Freeport earlier. He was running.
Of course he is. He's
towards
in the
bank.
A-team.
Is
Only,
that
only quality people here.
Are you guys really close? Argh?
Is that dude's name
What?
Durison?
Oh my god, no. What?
Ooh, he's
No,
watching the
it's
stream.
Right on the stream. Looks like Durison.
No. I don't see anyone whose name even looks like that on stream.
The small monk.
Oh, Doosan.
Oh.
Enchanter Best of the Best sign-ups are open until, what, Thursday night?
Live broadcast here for him.
Thursday night. Let's use a capital T. The event.
Uh-oh, that was just a rude gesture. Oh, more rude. More rude.
So rude.
Event will take place this Saturday at, what do we do? Do we do noon Eastern? What time did I say? Let's do this. Let's check this. Anything? Nope. What a piece of shit.
Wait, who's a piece of shit?
I can't say who.
Oh.
They listen to the... No, they listen sometimes.
Yeah, just say it.
No, because then they're going to hear it, and then I'm going to hear it, and then that's not what I want.
Well, we all want insider GM information, right?
Yeah, that's why people watch.
This is
They
not
want to
even...
know
This
who
is
is
not...
a piece of shit in the eyes of Sirken the GM.
Yep.
That's a long list, fella.
Who do we not have send in petitions?
1 p.m.
We'll figure it out from this sidebar here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go.
You got 2 notifications, Sirken.
How do you know that? Oh, god damn it.
Because you suck.
I'm the worst streamer ever. And I just spelled arena wrong, which I'm blaming you for. Arena. This Saturday at 1 p.m., blah, 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 blah. All informations can be found on the forums.
So that's where you make broadcasts from?
I'm in game.
From the forum?
Nope, I'm in game.
Oh, okay.
I just needed information off the forum.
Gotcha.
Oh,
there we go.
There you go.
Signs ups? I like signs ups.
God damn it. Look. I'm always going to mess up a word in a broadcast. It's this thing that's been going on for like 3 years. There's nothing I can do. Speaking of 3 years.
Enchanter best of the best of the best.
Shut up.
Signs up.
Shut up, all of you.
Good one. I like the best of the best of the best.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Would that be like the best of the best cleric fighting the enchanter fighting the shaman?
That would be awesome. All the bests of the bests.
I hate all of you. I hate you all so much.
No, that'd be pretty cool.
No. I put in a petition to see if I could get an ROA off of a banned character.
No. How's that for CSR response time? Why don't you just get an ROA from a not banned character?
Because they're in high demand right now, and I don't have 300k.
Don't you have a guildie who can let you borrow one for a couple hours?
Why would they let me borrow theirs when I'm fighting them?
Maybe you won't be fighting them?
You know, brackets.
Can you arrange that?
I do not arrange anything with the bracketing.
I mean, I thought about signing up just so I could take a dive for somebody.
That's horrible.
Hey, I'm a team player. I'll do what I can for the guild.
God damn it. You're like that one, like the second or third fight that Daniel-san has to fight in the first Mr. Miyagi movie, or Karate Kid movie. I think I'm having a stroke. I can't type words. I can't say words. Nothing is working out in my favor this evening.
You're firing on like one cylinder right now.
I might not be firing on any cylinders right now, to be perfectly honest. Might just be dead in the water.
But Portosaurus would like you to broadcast that he's having a sale at the Greengrocer. But he hasn't said what his sale is.
You know what we really need? Like right now?
What's that?
It's the Ghost Ship Casino.
Oh my god, I missed Ghost Ship so much.
If there was a Ghost Ship Casino, could we bet on the best of the best?
Maybe. I mean, I suppose you could bet on anything that people are willing to take bets on.
So anything goes on the Ghost Ship.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Vegas. As long as someone's willing to take a bet for something, you can make the bet.
It's international waters out there.
Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Oh, my lord.
We should really bring it back.
I'm getting all kinds of tells correcting all the things that are wrong about that broadcast.
All information can be found.
I just had secrets.
It adds character.
Grammar Nazi me.
Your T isn't capitalized.
Yeah.
It's just...
Look, guys, I don't care.
Why is arena capitalized?
Because the arena is a proper noun.
That's the zone.
Is it?
Okay, well then the needs to be capitalized.
Why should the be capitalized?
Because it's part of the zone name.
That's how it works.
Not when I type it. I just do Zone Arena. So how do you feel about them apples?
Do you type it as with a capital A?
The arena?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, but no, I usually don't.
Sirken, why do you not have a presence in IRC or Plug DJ?
I just answered the one bit of that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
because I hate
Okay.
IRC, and it's
Dude, IRC
because
is awesome.
IRC is the worst, and I don't know what plug.dj is. Here's the thing, Archduke. My old computer hated IRC, and as a staff member, our staff chat was in IRC, so I had to be there all the time. And for some reason, randomly, if I had IRC just open, my computer would just restart. And sure, my computer was slowly dying of cancer and was doing all kinds of things it shouldn't do. And now I have a completely different computer. But before that happened, I decided I'm done with IRC. It's the worst. And I told Rogan that we need to move our Skype or our staff chat to Skype. And he agreed that that would be better. And so that's what happened. We abandoned IRC and we're on Skype now. We have a little group that, and it's nice because there were certain players and ex-staff members who still knew the name of our IRC staff chat room, and so they could just pop in, and that was not good.
Well, I've always wanted to know that, so I could just pop in when I wanted to.
Yeah, well, we don't want players to know that because we don't want them to pop in.
Oh.
But now it's on Skype, and so people can't pop in. You have to be invited to the group. And we have a forum moderator group, we have a CSR group, and we have a, well, I shouldn't say that, we have a staff group, and then we have a GM group. And the staff group is guides, GMs, and devs. GMs is just GMs, and moderators is the mods, the guides, and me, Derubael, and Rogan. We are doing big things.
What's that noise?
That is not me.
Sorry, I'm typing.
She is typing violently
Wow, yeah.
with the thunder.
It's called fast.
It's not called fast, it's called loud.
No.
You can type fast and quietly. Like,
You can't complain about other people's typing
fiercely.
habits.
I sure can. I'm a GM.
Yeah, you
I
can.
can do whatever I want.
Sirken's is just loud because he has a mechanical keyboard.
He must be just jealous.
I'm
And
jealous.
his microphone's on his desk or something right near the keyboard.
I have two microphones. I have one like right over the keyboard and then one right next to my face. Because it's important to me that you guys get the full immersion of being here.
I don't know. I can do without the typing sounds.
So, fun fact, if you send somebody a Skype message and they've never seen it, you can right-click the message and it will give you the option to remove it. And that's
What?
yeah, and that's what I use to tell if somebody has actually seen my Skype message or not, because it will sit there for, like, say I sent you a message, Knix, but you were like out of town for a week, right? It could be there for like 5 or 6 days, and if you haven't actually seen it, I can, or not, I don't care if you've seen it, but if it hasn't like appeared on your computer, then I can remove it.
That's like old email. You remember when you could do that with email?
When you could like unsend them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like AOL 2.5 and 3.0 days.
Those were the days.
2.5 was dirty AOL. I remember anyone who stored their password, you could just get it. I had this little program that would just give me people's passwords if they had it stored for that auto login.
Was it Gator?
I don't remember the name of the program. It was like 1997 we're talking here. But it was nifty. I didn't do anything with it. Like, I was like a dumb 16-year-old kid, 15-year-old kid, but I just thought I was the coolest shit in the world. Knix, where are you in game?
I'm porting some into the Steam font right now.
Boo.
Boo. Steam font's a nice place. No?
Steam Font's awesome.
It is, but you're not doing it like you're doing. I was hoping you would be somewhere doing nothing so that I could just park my ass in front of you and be
Oh.
like, this is what Knix is doing.
Oh, well, I can sit at Steampond. That's no problem.
Well, yeah, but that sucks.
Oh, okay.
I wanted you
You
to be, like, fighting and killing things.
You know, I don't do that too much anymore
Why is that?
because it takes me all week to recover from the 48-hour of spawn time on the weekend.
Is that because the variance is so small now that everything pops on the same day pretty much?
Variance is small, but not quite small enough. If it was like super small, it'd be so easy.
You realize
That's what I'm saying.
if the variance is completely gone.
Get him, Knix.
What?
I said get him.
If the thing was completely gone, all the mobs would spawn pretty much in the middle of the night. Like, you realize that, right?
Yeah, unless you push
Why?
them back.
How are you going to push them back?
That's only for VP mobs. Mobs outside that get rotated, they'll get pushed back because, like,
You
for
can
instance,
only
if a mob
push
gets
them
to
like
Class
4.
R,
You can only push them 4 hours, and then another Class R guild can steal your mob.
now you could push them 6 hours.
I thought you only allowed 4 hours, and then it opens up within Class
You
R.
are, but if you were announcing that you were pushing it back
Well, I'm
to
sure
make it more convenient for everybody else, then I'm sure nobody would have a problem with it.
I'm sure Europa would have a problem with it.
Yeah, Europa might. It's a good point. It's a good point.
They're gonna be like, "I'm sorry, it's bad for you guys, but normally it's bad for us. This is really nice."
Yeah, they'll want it at like 4 a.m. waffle time or some shit.
4 a.m. dragon killing.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like, if you're in Europa, like, I can't even talk shit about you doing it.
Europa?
Whatever.
You're on fire.
I'm getting wild tonight.
Who cares?
So-
He's a GM.
So if
Oh, shit.
how would the players get them rolled around if you say that they would all spawn in the middle of the night?
I don't know, but Gucci2 Thomas and Thomas Burke and Dane Cash and Blaze something and E. Steve Sands and Camo Hernandez and Matthews and Claude and Stoyan and Mark Chaplin and Tim and Paco and Centipede and Ado Ardikik and
Are you having a stroke right now?
Gualami Goodell, Jacko Sinmini. If you all just hit the follow button, thank you. And if not, I think my email just got hacked or something. There was a lot of names I just had to rattle off there. God damn it.
Makes me want to make up a couple character names and make
just
you
fuck
run them
with
together
me?
like that. Yeah.
God damn it. Oh no, what is happening? 5 new messages. No, hell no, I already said all those names. Hell no. So, yeah, thank you guys for hitting the follow button. Appreciate it. Let's go to these comments. Those are my laser sounds. I haven't made those in a while. Laser sounds usually only happen when I'm streaming by myself. That's what I've learned.
That's when you can
So
really nail
are you
that
saying
sound.
we're bad company?
No, I'm saying you're good company. I don't have to entertain myself with sound. Like, that I make.
Like right now, like you're doing?
But that's because I was typing.
That makes no sense.
Listen, just go with it. My brain, we've already established I'm not firing at 100% tonight.
Yeah. His brain is squash noodles right now.
Spaghetti squash.
Gross.
Oh, man. Leah was all like, I gotta go. And I'm like, alright, have a good night. And then, like 10 minutes after she left, she's like, tell Argh it's spaghetti squash. It's like, I thought you had to go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh,
She was-
things are
she was-
happening.
She was Derubaeling somebody.
Things are happening.
Something happened.
Uh-oh, did somebody death touch an Italian guy?
No.
Oh.
I
Was
thought
there an
stream.
earthquake?
I thought stream just dropped for a second.
Well, it did for me now.
Oh, but here's
There
the
we go.
thing. I
Yeah, I
don't
saw
have
that too,
any.
actually.
I don't have any dropped frames, so I'm just gonna go with it. I'm
You're
trying
now
to.
standing. I don't see any players on your screen right now.
Oh, that's okay. It's because I'm looking at a wall. All right. Here's this thing right here. Who's the last person I added to this call? It was Knix.
Mm-hmm.
We're good, I think. I think we're good.
You gonna drop me?
Why would I do that?
Oh, you're wrapping it up to have us say goodnight.
I was checking to see when we started to see if it was about time to wrap up. Yeah.
Just taking all the mystery out of it.
I thought I was gonna be an experiment or something.
Knix, you are a valued member of this stream. We would never make you a guinea pig. Except for the one time when we turned you into a ghost ship.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah, that popped in my head right after I said it. But other than that time we turned you into a guinea pig, we would never do that. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I had a lot of fun doing my marathon, and I actually spent way more time at the computer than I was planning on. And it's because I met a lot of people that normally just aren't on Twitch from when we do Monday nights. And I was meeting people on weekends and Europeans during the day, and because we were just rocking 24 hours. And I'm going to do that more. I don't know how I'm going to do it necessarily, but there's going to be replays every week as well as the live stuff. And it's not going to be everything every week because that's insane. But a couple hours here and there because it gives me time to meet people that I don't normally get to meet here. So if you're watching this later on YouTube, or if you're just like, oh, I hate watching this on Twitch right now because it's so late where I live, you have good news. I mean, you still missed the live show because I can't change that. But you'll be able to see other things, and I'll be here and hopefully find people like Argh and Knix and Ereni and other guests to this channel will be here. I had no forum mods for a large chunk of time. I had like 30 people going crazy. I woke up, passed out at my desk here with my head on my arm, and people were just getting wild. And I was like, oh man, I wish I had a forum mod or two. And so I did this in chat. I went /mods, which you nerds will see because you can see my chat, and it listed all my moderators: Derubael, Ereni, Kimberly, Knix, Leah, Moobot, Nobog, Rogan, Uber Bandit. None of you nerds were here for a long period of time. Some of you popped in. I just saw Bixie run through the tunnel, so I should probably do something about that.
You don't like pixies?
I don't like people training mobs inside the tunnel.
Oh, pixies are no big deal. Level 3s can do that.
Hey, a level 3 is a serious deal to a level 1 encumbered EC plat mule.
Okay.
Well, okay, I'm always on watch.
You're always on watch, nerd.
That's
You're
true.
at the front of the tunnel, and it got right past you.
It's a Bixie. I like looking at them.
You're like, no, I cleared him.
Yeah, I don't think they're KOS, are they?
I don't know. He's gone now.
I think they're
They
KOS
are the
Dark
evil
Cloud.
races.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I
not
don't care
true,
about
Java Mug. I also modded Derubael, Nobog, and Rogan. And
Really?
Uber Bandit. Java Mug said I only modded girls. But I had to point out that Derubael, Uber Bandit, Nobog, and Rogan are not females.
Boom. Busted.
So I have 8 mods. 4 of them are females. 4 of them are not females. And here's the thing. I don't pay a lot of attention to the chat room. And a lot of people like to come in chat room and harass the wonderful females that come on this channel. And so I give them the sword so that they can defend themselves against the likes of internet trolls.
Well, that's not
They're
very chivalrous.
invisible.
You should just defend their honor for them.
Evil Italian guys creeping up on you. And hot girl Italian.
Is he recruiting people? Hot grill. Oh,
Oh, it
God.
does say hot girl, doesn't it?
Yes, yes.
I thought it said hot girl.
Well, that is, but it is.
Oh, there's Argh.
Argh! And there's Argh's butt. Oh,
Up in there.
God damn it. I guess it's not really a stream until we see Argh spinning an EC. Oh, man.
What's that stick there?
That's a staff on somebody's corpse.
I'm sure it is.
But I can forward it. That's a very excited erudite. Zing.
So what topics were off limit again?
We don't have topics. There's just certain
C-bombs.
words. I don't want to get shut down for them being like, get your smut off our website. And then boom. I only know of one player who got their channel shut down for smut.
Seriously?
Yeah. He got it back though.
Was he like streaming naked or something?
He threw
Oh.
a GIF up on his stream that
Somebody did, yeah.
showed some dirty girl parts and candy being used in an inappropriate manner.
Oh, okay.
You gonna link that to Argh later?
I probably will.
Yeah, send it to me.
I can't do it right now though because it'll pop up on stream.
Yeah, just my trader's in EC right now.
Very nice, very nice. I think I'm done. I think we're done. Do any of you have anything worthwhile to say or contribute, or are you guys done?
We always have stuff to say and to contribute.
Contribute. Say things. I'm all ears.
Oh,
Get 'em.
but
Yeah, so you bit off more than you
It's all,
could chew
it's all
that
on you,
time.
Knix.
Past my prime.
Oh, I need to do like a guest thing where like I just don't show up and I have Uber Bandit like pretend to be me.
Maybe on Halloween.
Oh, I think that'd be wonderful. I don't
You
think
probably-
I'm gonna be here for Halloween. Actually, I might be on vacation.
are
Halloween.
oh you're on vacation?
I'm going on vacation next week. I just don't know
Okay.
exactly if I'm coming back on Friday or Saturday, and I think Halloween is on Friday.
Is
Wait,
is
what?
this your
Really?
statement that there'll be no EQ Halloween goings-ons?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
No, you
Derubael
heard it-
has
You heard
GM.
it here first.
No, Derubael has GM access. He can do an event without me. It'd be the same way we did it last year when I was the only GM and then I needed him for guide access. He could be the GM and then he could just pull Eunomia to help him. It'll be fine. Don't worry. I'm sure you guys will get a Halloween thing.
Have you guys been talking about it? Has there been?
No.
Okay.
He's been real busy and I've been real busy and the only thing we're talking about is the Enchanter best of the best at the moment.
I wondered about that.
We're gonna do that. And then I know he wants to do another like 2 vs 2 duelist thing. And then we'll do the red best of the best. And then we'll start on the test of tactics. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Hmm.
Argh, do you have anything?
Oh, I got a lot of stuff.
Do you have anything to say to these wonderful people?
No.
No. Ereni, do you have any stories for us?
What Argh said. No.
No. Alright, well then we're done.
Everybody's getting a cold shoulder right now.
Sorry guys, cold shouldered. Knix, say goodbye.
Good night, everybody. Have fun. Play nice. Be nice to people.
Twitch.tv/NixP99. Go there, follow her. It'll make her happy. It will. She
Even though
giggles,
she
but
doesn't stream.
doesn't matter. Go there and follow her. Argh. Thank you very much for joining us this evening, sir. I know that,
Don't tell them to follow me or message me because I don't want any spam.
Message him on every platform you can find him on. He's Argh on the P99 forums. He's Argh P99 here on Twitch. Make up a Twitter account, and then I'll tell people that's him, and people can send tweets there. And if you find an Argh on Twitter, just send that guy messages. Why not?
Just peruse the internet for everything
Just-
labeled Argh.
Yeah, anything named Argh, send it a message. And Ereni.
Good night, everybody, and sleep well.
Yes, you can follow her at twitch.tv/EreniP99. Go there, follow her. She occasionally streams with Uber Bandit, and it's a really fun time because I love Uber Bandit.
And it just oozes all that enthusiasm that you just witnessed.
Look, I might have suffered a stroke about 20 minutes ago. And so I need to not be ridiculed if things aren't sounding normal or my responses are not appropriate.
Argh, why are you holding 2 cups?
Why
It's my
wouldn't
drink.
he?
They're my drinking cups.
Oh, extra
Whenever
coffee?
I'm drinking, I just put them out there. No, not at all.
Oh, god damn it.
So
It's too late. It's too late. No, you were all on. I was off, and I needed you to
you
fill
were
this.
talking to air?
No, it's
No, he
over.
was
We're done.
smoking.
We're done. Oh shit! I almost ended the stream. I don't want to end the stream. I want to put you nerds on hold.
Oh yeah, just throw us under the bus here.
Hold. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been fun. It's Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's when we do this. www.project1999.com for all your EverQuest, classic EverQuest stuff. We do classic EQ better than anyone else on the internet. It's got over 1,000 individual concurrent players, and we don't allow real money stuff, and there's no 2-boxing, and there's no third-party programs, and go to the website, get all the information you need to start playing. It's 100% free forever and ever and ever. We love you, nerds. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hitting the follow button, and we will see you next week. Goodbye. Maybe.